Hi there, my Panther family. I miss you all so much. I know it's been so long since I've put up a video, and I will explain why I do my makeup, but I did promise that this video will be a makeup video. So I will go ahead and get started on doing my makeup. My hair. I took off about, it was 6.5 inches long of hair that was very damaged, and I know this might be a little gross, I'm sorry, but I did catch myself on video cutting my hair, and I'm sorry for the way I look. I've also gained weight. I've just been really stressing out about this whole thing that's been going on, and before I get into it, I just want to apologize to everybody, and I want to say thank you so much for everybody who decided to come back to my channel and watch this video. And I just want to say I love you all from the bottom of my heart and give you all a bunch of kisses, and let's get to it. Okay, so I do have a whole lot of explaining to do, so I will be doing my makeup as I'm going, and if I don't say the product, I'm sorry. I will link everything under the description below just in case. I do purchase everything on Amazon, so it's easy purchase for you all, and if anything, it's a much easier way if you're on a budget or you're just like not willing to spend $300 on a makeup palette or so on and so forth. I just wanted to make this affordable so everybody can enjoy the love of makeup as much as I do. Now, I do have a mirror here with me. I'm sorry if I had this basically all up in my face. I will try my best to keep this as far away as I can. Now, for the reason why I have not been able to be putting up videos, it's long story short. We went out of town about a month and a half ago, and first we went to our hometown, which is the Valley, and we went to go visit some family there for about 2 days, and we also went to take Simba out to go get his vaccines at the time. And well, we were there for about 2 days, and we decided to go visit some other family members at a different side of town. So we were up in Pearsall, Texas, and we were there visiting my soon-to-be mother-in-law. Love her to death. And we were there for a day, and we decided to stay for a whole week. So when we finally decided to come back home, we noticed that my fiance was starting to get sick, and he started having a fever, and luckily I had the kids in a different room and I still wasn't showing signs, so I got out of the room right away and I started disinfecting things, and I decided to call my mother-in-law and I asked her if she can please watch our children. So she came over here and she picked up the kids, and she had them for about a week. Oh no, she had them for about 2 weeks, and it was just really hard on us. I ended up getting sick as well. We went to go get tested for COVID, and we both came out positive. So just to imagine of what I was basically feeling, I was getting fever, I was getting chills, I was getting sore throat, a horrible cough that went on forever. I swear that thing went on forever. It just never went away. Now, another thing that I just kept getting was massive migraines. I mean, unbearable, like to the point where you would want to cry and hit your head against a brick wall just because the pain won't go away. So not only did that happen, I'm sorry if I sound a little funny, I'm just going around my mouth. Not only did that happen, we were lucky enough to get the children out of the house. So my fiance and I were able to recover in quarantine. So we basically stayed stuck inside a room during that entire time. We were ordering food. I wasn't really down because we live in a two-story house. I wasn't really downstairs. I have an uncle who we live with, and very amazing, awesome person. And well, we had to keep a very high distance, so we basically locked ourselves up. Didn't really come out unless it was just to pick up the food from the door, or sometimes he would get it first and leave it at the front door of our bedroom. And even when we got out, we were wearing masks and gloves and just basically social distancing ourselves and trying to keep away from each other. Now, my fiance, on the other hand, was going through a really hard time. So, after I felt like I had recovered after the 2 weeks, he was still with a really, really, really bad sore throat, to the point where he said, in his way of seeing it, was when you eat a pineapple, you rasp the very top part of your mouth, and obviously you feel it with your tongue, and it sometimes it's to a point where it hurts depending how much pineapple you eat. And he said that he felt that on the inside of his throat. It also felt like if there were pins and needles that were stabbing him every time he swallowed, and it was at a point where it was extremely unbearable, and I was just trying to help him as much as I could. So besides that point, when he finally recovered, he recovered after the full 2 weeks, 2 weeks and like 2 days, and we ended up hitting the 14-day mark, and we went to go get tested again, and then we both came out negative. So by that point, we talked to our mother-in-law, and we ended up telling her that we were ready to go pick up the kids. So we went to pick up the kids, and she had disinfected everything, all the kids' clothing. She had disinfected every little thing that basically they took. My daughter's walker, her toys, her suitcase, my son's suitcase. In all terms, she basically just re-sanitized everything. It was just a lot going on all at once. I will be using this maroon shade here. It's right here. And so when we finally got the kids back, obviously our son, he's old enough to understand, so he was pretty happy about us going back home, him coming back home. We got there, we were there only for about 30 minutes. Now, from where my mother-in-law lives and where we are, I just realized I didn't do my eyebrows. I'll do that right now after I do this other side, because then it just looks weird. We realized that our daughter, baby Samantha, she was being really iffy about wanting to leave. As happy as I am to say that she got to spend some time with her grandmother that she didn't see for more than 6 months, she was enjoying herself, and we couldn't have had asked for anything better. My son, on the other hand, he was having the time of his life, but he was very emotional just because of the fact that we weren't there for a whole week, and he's never been separated from me for more than like 2 days at most. But that was when he was very, very small. Now, as he grew up, he never went anywhere. I wouldn't let him spend the night anywhere. It's just more like I like having him close to me. I'm just that type of mom where if I don't have him with me, I just constantly worry that he's not being fed, or he's not playing enough, or he's not doing what he needs to do, or helping out, or cleaning up after himself. It's just a whole other story. So besides that matter, I ended up talking with him as we were heading back home, and he was just fine. And I just want to say thank you to my beautiful mother-in-law and for all her help that she did for my fiance and I. And it was just a lot easier for us to be able to recover without having the kids there. As bad as that sounds, I'm kind of grateful that we got them out of here, and they didn't show any symptoms while they were away. They haven't shown any symptoms that they've been back. So we finally had the kids back, and I honestly did not want to record the time being that we were ill. And it's not that it's not anybody's business. It's more as in I honestly did not have the strength for a good while to be recording or to even be on the phone. I had these really bad migraines to the points where I would be on my knees crying, or I would just be hitting my head against the wall, because, not hard obviously, but just because of the fact that it was just excruciating, and you would feel it right here on the temples, and it just would not go away. I would be tossing and turning for nights because I could not sleep. And well, that ended up happening. So we got the kids back, and we started spending some quality time with them. And for the time being that they were here, or they are still here, we were just basically monitoring, checking up on their temperatures, and constantly checking if they're coughing or sneezing, or if they're showing any kind of symptoms. it was just really hectic because my little one, she's very active, and she's about to turn a year old on the 20th of this month, and she needs to be constantly moving, and it was just at a point where I needed to give her my full attention to basically be keeping up, making sure that I am taking care of myself around her so she won't be showing any signs. And also with my son, now my son, he'll go to the other room and he'll play his game all day long and all night long, so, and he just tells me when he's hungry and he'll eat, and he basically, not that he takes care of himself, but he lets me know when he needs something or he wants something, so I don't have to stress so much about him. He is 8 years old, so I don't have to be behind him as much as obviously 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-month-old baby. So he was okay. Now my little one, on the other hand, is a handful. She is a big handful, and she is nothing but laughs and love, and she just loves attention, and she loves to get attention and give attention. She's what I like to call a people pleaser. She likes to make people happy, and she likes to laugh and giggle and get as much attention as she possibly can. And there's nothing wrong with that. Obviously, as a baby, they need attention. So while that was going on, a week has passed. So during that time, 3 weeks have already passed. So during that time, it was just constant cleaning, sanitizing, going back and forth, just trying to get everything done. And now that we are feeling a whole lot better, we are in the clear from the States. They called us and let us know if we needed anything, or if our symptoms, and who were we with, and who were we around, and how far were we, and basically locations, areas, and times that we were there in certain places. And we are now in the clear completely. My fiance can go back to work now, and we are now at a better position to get back on our feet, on track. Man, this looks crazy. We are now on a better position to get back on our feet and do what we need to do and take care of. Now that we are better at hand, we started renovating at our home, and let's just say it's keeping us extremely busy. We are getting as much done as we can. It is not easy because we are replacing basically everything besides like the kitchen table or the fridge or microwave and etc., like the appliances. So that is going on, and that has kept us up for about 3-4 days straight already. But we have been renovating. I am also renovating my kids' room, getting them a new bed, repainting the room, taking out the floor, taking out the trim and putting new trim. Just a whole bunch of things going on all at once. I do live a life where I am constantly always doing projects, doing stuff that keeps me busy, which I personally prefer, because if I'm not busy, I'm just worrying about something that I should not have to be worrying about, and stressing myself out when I don't need to. So now that we are finally at a stage where we can deal with the issues at hand, we are just basically trying to get back to our day-to-day doings. I love this color. Look at that. It's like a champagne maroon color. I am gonna go ahead and add a little bit more, but I'm gonna blend this all the way to the top. I'm just gonna basically leave this arch here clear as much as possible. So you will be going up. If I look down, I'm sorry. Blend that through as much as you can. I miss doing my makeup. I honestly have not done my makeup this entire time that I have not put up a video. If you don't believe me, you can ask my fiance. You can always put it in the comments below. But I really have not done my makeup. No, I take it back. I think I only did it once. But it doesn't count. I miss it so much. You don't feel beautiful if you're not rocking it out with a beautiful color. on your face. Start off while being sick, you just lose the interest to do anything. I am gonna put more of this color here, right before it hits the crease, because I will be putting concealer to fade that through, because I will be putting a different color there. So you want to dab it to make it a much darker color here after you've already blended all the top part. I'm gonna add some more. Now I want it dark. I want it dark. Now I'm gonna grab a different brush. Oh, that went flying. I'm gonna grab a different brush. I'm gonna slowly blend it on top, right where the blending we already did connects. Just slightly. You don't want to make it too blended, because then there's no point of adding on all that extra. Just slowly, just blend it through, just at the very top. There we go. Okay, so now that that's in, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my concealer here, and I'm gonna go ahead and do a cut crease. There we go. Now time to do the other end. I basically have done my cut crease for both eyes already. I need to get a new one, so I will. Now I will be going in with the color black. Now this is black. I will be grabbing a soft flat brush here, and I'll be going in with the black. I am gonna move my face forward, because whenever you decide to put a dark tone color and you are wearing white, it is best to move your head forward, because there probably will be fallout. And I love James Charles makeup like you can't imagine, but I do not like it on my clothes. So now that I have done both of my ends, I'm gonna go into the bottom and just basically do an outline on the bottom of my lashes. Now I'm gonna grab another fluffy little round brush, and I'm gonna go back in with the maroon, and I'm gonna put that under the back line and just blend it through. I look so gothic, which, by the way, I'm thinking about maybe, we'll see how this goes, doing a goth look, putting on a black wig, black and white makeup. That would be crazy. Go back in with the maroon brush that I had before and just blend that through. Now that that is done, I'm actually gonna go in with a glitter gel, and I'm gonna put this on the crease lining of the black and the maroon where they connect. And I still got fallout. Look at that. And you know, as weird as this may look, I am really starting to like it. Right now it looks odd, but I'll get it there, don't worry. Now don't get me wrong, I love black eyeshadow. I just don't like it when it's on my fingers and it's on my face where it's not supposed to be. Now while that is drying, I'm gonna go ahead and get myself some lashes and put some glue. while my lashes are drying really quick, I'm gonna go ahead and put on some blush. I'm gonna put on some contour. You know what I just realized? I'm struggling so much, and now I know why. Forgot my headband. There we go. Oh, that feels so much better. I look so different. Oh, that's crazy. Now I'm gonna go in for blush. And last but not least, my lipstick. I am gonna start going in with an Honest matte lipstick number 11. I'm gonna use this one for the outside lining. And then I will be going in with another Honest lipstick, number 02. And I will be putting this one on the inside of my lip. And that will be for today's look. I know it looks excessive. I mean, super excessive. But it looks a lot prettier up close, I promise. And with my hair down, ooh, this is how my finishing look would be. This little piece is really bothering me. You can't even see my lashes. This is how dark this eyeshadow is. So I just want to say thank you again for everybody who has stayed on my channel and waited for my next video. I will be putting so much more. I have so many good ideas to be putting up on here. I want to say thank goodness that when we came out positive for COVID, we were able to recover at home and on a safe note. We came out clean and our kids didn't get sick. And I just want to say that I love every single one of you all who takes the time in your day to see my post on Instagram or to wait patiently for my uploading video. And I will be trying my best to put up 2 videos a week. That is gonna be my goal. I have a new haircut. I started my diet yesterday. I am trying to keep it very serious, and I just want to start anew. And I want to remind myself that anything can be done. You just have to try really hard to accomplish it. And as long as you set your mind to it, you can always do it. So I hope you all enjoyed today's video. I sure did. I want to say, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to get notified every time my videos come up. See ya. Bye.